Hey, welcome back. Are you on a budget? Do you feed dry food to your dog? Do you want to know what you can add to their bowls to make it taste better for them? Let's explore all the yummy side dishes at the dog food buffet that literally cost you nothing but cents. I know how much you love your dog, just like I do, and that I also know that sometimes money doesn't stretch as far as we'd like it to. It's a no-brainer. You adore your furry child and you want them to eat as well as they possibly can. Well, let me help you achieve just that. Excellent nutrition on a budget. It is possible and really easy with some super budget saving pantry hacks. Woof. Say that 3 times. Here are my top 3 Super Bowl combos for 3 different size dogs with a full cost down of each. Let's go. So, supermarket kibble. This one comes in at about $9 a kilo and is a tender chicken and veggie mix. Not sure how this is tender, but anyway, I'll trust them. Okay, first and foremost, the most important thing is to rehydrate your kibble. And this applies to all dry foods, whether they be air dried, freeze dried, or extruded like this. Currently, it's sitting around 10% moisture. It's dry in comparison to raw meat. Raw meat's about 70% moisture. So we're building bowls today for a 4 kilo dog, a 7 kilo dog, and a 25 kilo dog to compare. And we've got the full cost breakdowns for you, done and dusted. Okay, so here we have our supermarket brand kibble. We've allocated this out and used the measurements on the back of the packet, and this is the recommended feeding guide for a 4 kilo dog, a 7 kilo dog, and a 25 kilo dog. Now I've reduced this by about 15 to 20% because we're going to add some other wonderful foods to really boost the nutrition profile. Now, the first thing you need to do with all kibble is you need to rehydrate it. So with a 4 kilo doggy, we're just going to use 1/4 cup of water because there's about nearly 1/2 cup of dry food in here. First things first, let's rehydrate that. Very important. Okay, so that's number 1. We're going to rehydrate the 7 kilo one now as well, and we're going to be using coconut water for this one. It's full of wonderful enzymes and electrolytes. It's really, really good. Most dogs love the flavour of it. Also, if you have a hangover, I absolutely recommend coconut water. Dogs don't get hangovers, but we do. We won't talk about that anymore. Okay, there's number 2. And the 25 kilo dog over here, we're going to rehydrate with our bone broth. The reason why I'm using the bone broth for the 25 kilo dog is because larger dogs often have problematic issues with their joints as they age. This is just a little bit of preventative feeding. So as they get older, they get stiffer and sore. This will help alleviate arthritis and osteo-like effects. We'll just pop our bone broth in there, give it a bit of a mix. Let that sit there for a couple of minutes, soak up all the goodness. There we go. Yum. All right, that smells really good actually. All right, so the 4 kilo doggy. Now, the first thing that I like to add to all of my budget food style feeding bowls is cooked vegetables. Now, I've cooked these veggies up. This is all the stuff that's been marked down from the fruit and veg store. Again, we're saving money. This is budget hacks, okay? This particular mix that I've made up happens to be seasonal and literally the marked down things. We've got carrots, beans, pumpkin, cauliflower, broccoli, what is this, mushrooms in there as well. Literally just cooked down in some water, okay? So that goes into the 4 kilo mix. That's about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons ratio. In we go. Delicious. Okie dokie. It's that one. And then we go to the 7 kilo dog's bowl, and that's about 2 to 3 tablespoons of cooked veg. Lovely. In that goes as well. Oh, there's a pea shoot in there I just saw. Then we've got our 25 kilo dog bowl over here. This one gets about 1/2 cup, okay? Again, veggies are brilliant for dogs. They're a very, very, very good cost-saving trick to give your dog really good quality nutrition when you're on a tight budget, okay? So don't be frightened of veggies. My dogs get vegetables every day. So veggies go in, give that a bit of a mix. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. Now we go back to the 4 kilo doggy. So the trick here with adding things to your bowls is you want a protein, you want some sort of antioxidant and some sort of, I like seafood and definitely some oil, okay? So with our little 4 kilo doggy, I might go for some extra virgin olive oil. So that one is a tiny little amount, just a little bit of healthy fat. This is the extra virgin variety, obviously, it's lovely and green. Pop that in, it's about a teaspoon, okay, lovely. Give that a good mix. Now, with our 7 kilo doggy, I'm going to go for, let me think about this, I'm going to go for coconut oil, okay? Now, extra virgin coconut oil, not promoting any brands here, but you can get it from the supermarket. It's really cheap, okay? It's very, very good for gut microbiome, and it's also extremely good for pretty much skin coat health as well. So that's a nice heaped tablespoon in there. You don't want to go crazy with your oils and fats, okay? Just a little bit just to top it up rather, sorry. A little bit of a mix. Now, the last one, which is not quite budget hacky, but it's a nice way to get seafood or quality fish oil into your dog's diet. These are fish oil capsules, okay? So most dogs will go and spit them out. They don't want to eat them because they're a difficult thing for them to understand. Simply cut them in half. It's very simple, okay? They can have the capsules. They're basically made from gelatin. They're fine. Just pop one in there. Now, because this is a 25 kilo dog, I'm not going to give them fish oil every day. Every second day or so, you can give 1 to 2 of these. These are 600 milligrams. Okay, so you don't want to go crazy with too much fish oil, but it's very, very good every second day. Applicable for all size doggies, not just your 25 kilo dog. Okay, next fun things we're going to add is some proteins, all right? So we've got some green lip mussels. These are New Zealand green lip mussels. We've got some eggs. Now, all I've done with these eggs is I've literally made a little crunchy omelette. So crack the egg, whisk it, pop the eggshell into the mix as well. As you can see a little bit in there. A little bit there. That is your beautiful calcium, okay? So I'm going to pop a little bit into each bowl because, you know, I've made quite a decent amount here. So 25 kilo baby gets a couple of bits. Okay, 4 kilo baby gets about that much. And your 7 kilo baby gets about that much as well, okay? Protein, eggs are a brilliant source of protein and amino acids. They're cheap, they're wonderful. Love eggs. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, once again, I've got all the proteins here, is, let me see, green lip mussels, very, very good for joint health, all right? So my 4 kilo dog happens to be a dachshund. We all know this. These are, you know, obviously examples. I love to give my dashies green lip mussels. So these are just frozen straight from the fishmonger and they're raw, okay? Let's see, we can do 1 to 2. I'll just do 1 today, that'll do the job. With a 7 kilo bub, I think we might go for some wingtips. So these are chicken wingtips here, okay? Beautiful calcium, teeth cleaning as well to a certain degree. So I'll pop in a couple of those, just add that into the bowl there. Okay, little wingtips, squash them in because if your dog is anything like my dog, they'll pick all the good stuff out first. There we go, so wingtips in there. And I've got the chicken here. These are chicken necks, okay? Wonderful, cheap. They're about $3 a kilo. They are fabulous for their bone content and they're very, 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 very good for everyday feeding. So in this case, the 25 kilo bub, he's got his fish on. He's going to get a couple of beautiful meaty chicken necks as well. Okay, lovely. Now, what's missing? The 7 kilo one. Now, sardines. Okay, you can buy sardines fresh from the fishmonger. They're about $8 a kilo. In this instance, tin sardines are fantastic because this happens to be what I had on hand. And these were marked down. These were 90 cents a tin. So these are in spring water. Don't feed them the ones that are in oil, olive oil. Definitely don't feed them the ones with chili. So your spring water is a fantastic addition. Your spring water sardines, rather, are a fantastic addition to the bowl as well. So 7 kilos, lucky he gets wingtips and some sardines. All right. So the last thing that we can add as well, if we are feeling very generous, is some berries. So these are full of antioxidants. These are the cheapest way you can get your berries. They're frozen, okay? Simple, straightforward, frozen berries that you can use in your smoothies. I'll pop a couple in that bowl there, okay? Yeah, I might give the big one a big couple too, just for good luck. There we go. And there we have it. The cheapest and easiest way to really, really boost and fortify every single bowl of kibble you feed, no matter the quality of the kibble, this will most definitely bring the nutrient profile up from here to here. So explore what's in your cupboard, have some fun, buy the markdown things in your supermarket. When you see stuff that's marked down, grab it, you know. everything's on rotation, everything in moderation, fantastic. So please like and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to reference our previous video which covers off the 3 types of dry food available to you.